We're getting in a big guest. Godrej joins in from the sidelines of the Edelweiss India Conference. Good morning, sir, and thanks so much for joining in. Well, the big event is going to be the Reserve Bank of India policy. What's your own expectations? In terms of what he's like, the Governor Urjit Patel is likely to do in terms of a rate cut. And also, if you could tell us what your expectation is in terms of the rate movement for the rest of the year.
Well, I do expect a 25 basis points cut in the repo and reverse repo rates. I do hope it comes about. I think the economy needs lower interest rates, and lower interest rates will lead to better growth in the economy. And overall cost of money has come down. Bank liquidity has risen quite considerably. So all in all, it will be good to have a lower rate.
All right, hi, Mr. Godrej. Thanks so much, sir, for joining in today. Well, I was hearing you out prior to the budget as well, and you were one of those who were advocating definitely for a corporate rate tax cut. That didn't really come about. Your take on the same, and in fact, going ahead as well, what's your take on the real estate space? Because you've been telling us about that as well, that you feel that maybe there is too much of interference coming in there.
Well, I think lower corporate tax rates will lead to faster growth, even more collection by the government. I think spurring growth is extremely important.
Okay.
As far as the real estate sector is concerned, I think it's awaiting pickup in GDP growth. Once GDP growth picks up, particularly post-GST, I think the real estate sector will also pick up. And the real estate sector is the largest single business sector in the country, and it's very important that government pays attention to see that real estate continues to do well in the country.
Well, of course, now for Godrej Properties, sir has retired, and though he stays on as the chairman emeritus, he has passed on the mantle to his son, Piroj Shah Godrej, for Godrej Properties. Sir, let me come to, the business's GCPL. In the conference call, I remember you'd indicated that, yes, the prior quarter was impacted because of demonetisation, because of which the domestic volume growth was a bit negative. But the domestic sales growth was actually positive in December and January. Now that some more time has passed, could you give us some color? Is the volume growth going to be positive in December? And are the price hikes that you've taken in the soaps category being accepted by the markets, and therefore what the outlook is on revenues?
Yeah, we think we are very confident of good growth in the January-March quarter. We are seeing very good progress on that front, and remonetization is taking place well. So we expect a strong performance in the January-March quarter.
All right, Mr. Godrej, the other big trigger really in this year is going to be the GST. Your take on the same? You're expecting it to get passed in the middle of this year. That's what most experts are factoring in. And what kind of repercussions can it have for the industry as a whole?
I think it will be implemented in July. That is my expectation. And once implemented, it will add 1.5 to 2 percentage points to the GDP growth of the country, other things being equal. And the economy could pick up very strongly, and various sectors which may be lagging at present as a result of demonetization or other reasons will pick up strongly, to my view. And I think the last 3 quarters of this financial year will be very good for the economy.
All right, final question, Mr. Godrej. We know we are running short on time, but I have to ask you this. Patanjali, that's been, making some kind of entry into the markets. It's been given a bit of competition as well to the erstwhile players. Your take on the same? Are they really a competition? And your numbers say that you're battling them well. Your take, sir?
Well, they do compete with us in soap, and I understand they may enter other categories we are presently in. They've done very well for themselves. They have a spokesperson in Baba Ramdev who is well respected in yoga and Ayurvedic circles. So I'd like to congratulate them in their performance. But overall, we've done quite well too. And we pay more attention to our consumers than our competitors.
All right.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining.